Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I have a tutorial on how to make a wound using liquid latex, which I have here on the floor. I just got this stuff at Walmart. I was originally going to do this a while back, but found out that I left my Ben Nye liquid latex at home in Virginia. So I'm gonna go retrieve that over fall break. I think liquid latex is liquid latex. I still prefer Ben Nye just because I don't know anything about the brand that made this, but I know Ben Nye is cruelty free, but I'm working with what I have. You'll just need this hair dryer, just like some cream makeup and various brushes and foundation. And you should be able to do this pretty well. Don't be like me. Remember to get a dish to put liquid latex in. I'm using a lid of a broken highlighter, you know, which works. Okay, so without further ado, I'll just get started. So first I'm gonna take this bottle of liquid latex that I got from Walmart. Well, first I should really open that, and it looks like something I will have to stab open. I should really take care of this kind of stuff before filming. Liquid latex is such a good material, but it smells so bad. Oh, and it's all over my fingernail. That's great. So I'm going to pour this into a little, it's not a dish, it's actually the lid of my highlighter that's broken, but since it isn't actually functioning as a lid, it could be a nice little dish for this purpose. I also realized I didn't get a mirror. You would think I would plan better than I do. Anyway, I'm just gonna take that and brush that onto my face. Here's hoping I don't spill anything. And you're just gonna wanna brush it on right in the general area that you will want your wound, and just apply it very liberally, like Jill Stein liberally. I'm very funny. Political humor. Now I'm going to take some cotton. You can also use tissues for this, but I have a lot of cotton balls that I really need to get rid of. And I'm just kind of going to casually just kind of stretch it out, stick it along the edge, and really kind of like leave the middle open as much as I can, because you should really thin it out more than, wow, let's try that again. And just kind of thin out the cotton more than I originally did. Mistakes are made, we learn. Such is life. And you can also just use liquid latex, but I figure that would kind of be around the same technique that I did when I did the scars with the glue. I kind of just wanted to show y'all something a bit different this time around. And we're gonna smooth down the edges when we apply more liquid latex on top of this. And this is just going to make it look like very, very rough skin around there. And you'll probably notice this in some of my later tutorials, but you can use this on like a bigger area of your face too if you want something like a giant gash or anything like that to just allow for a lot of texture. I'm going to add more liquid latex on top of that. Sometimes liquid latex is frustrating and gives you cat whiskers. I'm gonna use a bigger brush, I think. That'll probably work a bit better. I'm just using regular paint brushes, by the way. I don't have anything special. Just use whatever size that you think you'll need for whatever size wound you're trying to make. Yeah, that works a lot better. By the way, don't use liquid latex if you're allergic to liquid latex. Well, latex. You can use glue, you can use nose and scar wax, just don't use liquid latex. There are options out there. Okay, now I'm going to use a blow dryer on my face just because I could wait for this to dry, but it's 9:50 at night and I have to get this video up by midnight. So yeah, I'm just putting this on the cool setting. I remember using liquid latex like for my stage makeup final last year, and I didn't have a hair dryer. The process took so much longer. This is so nice and efficient. So I'm going to apply another layer of liquid latex. Just kind of keep going. It'll help smooth out the edges, all the stuff like that. If you use tissues, it'll kind of give it more of a smooth effect. This one I want to just kind of be a very, very rough wound, so that's why I'm using cotton balls. So it all kind of goes for whatever effect that you're going for. This one is just like super gory and fun. And I'm also just kind of putting a little in the middle, that way it can provide a base for when I put down the actual makeup, and it'll be less of a process to take off. By the way, do not use liquid latex on your eyebrows or on any facial hair if you would like to keep said facial hair. If you're going to use any sort of thing like that on eyebrows, either really block them out and set them down first, or just use nose and scar wax with spirit gum on it. This is just because liquid latex is very, very adhesive, and when you peel it off, it will rip whatever peach fuzz or whatever you've got going on your face. Believe me, it's very painful. Also oddly satisfying to do. This is just a warning. And also on that same note, I did try using liquid latex as an eyebrow wax. It did not work as well as I thought it would, so just like go get that professionally done. I thought it would be a money saver. It was not. Now that all of that is dried down and my hair looks like a hot mess, I am going to just take some foundation on Real Techniques Beauty Blender, which, yeah, I realize it looks like a mess. It's on its last legs, but I'll throw it out after this. It'll go down epically because it's helping me do some awesome Halloween stuff. I'm just applying that everywhere. And this will be a good base for the wound too, just so that the parts that don't quite get, you know, covered up, that's just like, you know, the skin parts, it'll look more natural. And I'm not gonna do like super full face right now just because, you know, I'm just showing y'all how to do this. You can add whatever other makeup you want on this. That is peeling off a bit. Oh well, we'll just deal with that later. You know, if you're doing this, you can do the rest of your makeup too, however you want. I just wanna show y'all how I do a liquid latex wound. And I'm going to just take the rest of the foundation on my hand and just use that to fill in the areas that it may not have gotten as well, and kind of cover up where that went wrong. Or I could just scrape it off my face. That's a better solution probably. Here we go. I think that's good. So now I'm gonna take my Ben Nye Bruise Wheel, which is like a little melted, but it's still functional. Don't leave stage makeup in a hot car. But I'm gonna take the maroon shade here at the bottom and use that to fill in where the gash is. And it doesn't matter if it kind of gets on where the liquid latex itself is either. That's just kind of adds a little bit more realism to it. You can also just use a lot of other face paints, but Ben Nye is what I really prefer just because it's good quality, very opaque, and it's not quite as greasy as a lot of the cheaper ones you'll get at the drugstore. But I understand why people will use stuff from the drugstore, because you have to order Ben Nye online only or off of like a catalog or something, and that sucks. I want Ben Nye to be able to sell in stores. Now I'm gonna take this sponge and use kind of a mixture of the maroon shade and the more bruisey purple shade. Go in around on the liquid latex a bit. And I'm going to stipple that shade as well. I don't know where you can get a stipple sponge. This came with my kit. And you're gonna kind of want to stipple that onto your skin as well to kind of blend things out a bit more, add some texture so it doesn't all look like it's just gross on one part. The way veins will break, it will show in other parts of your face all the way up, like through your cheeks, because if the wound has been this intense, that is what will happen. I learned all of this because in my class, in order for us to actually learn how to do this, we had to look up pictures of actual wounds. I'm traumatized for life. I'm gonna take some of the red shade and put that in the middle of the wound as well to create a nice little base for the fake blood. There we go. Look how nice and fresh that looks. It's beautiful. And you can get some of that again on the rest of it too. So now for the fun part, fake blood. This is not edible fake blood, but you can get that too, but it's just a Ben Nye dark blood. You can also just kind of find fake blood in a Halloween section. I have a towel underneath me so I don't make a mess on everything, and I'm just gonna take it on a Q-tip and really just swirl it around, let it drip everywhere, make it all nice and gross. It's great. You can also just very easily make fake blood out of like food coloring and cornstarch, and that's edible, which is what I will do after I run out of this stuff. And this is your beautiful, glamorous, amazingly disgusting fake wound. Gonna go freak out my roommates. Okay, are y'all ready? Here we go. Hello.
Looks pretty good.
Thank you.
Very realistic.
Thank you.
Get ready, Kirsten. Here.
No expletives. It looks like a fresh wound. Kind of freaked me out. But like in a good way, because that means you did well. So good job, Alex. Good thumbs up from me.
Thank you. And if y'all have ever wondered what it is like to live with me, this is it. You just experienced me randomly coming out with fake wounds on my face. I'm pretty certain when I sent in like the email to y'all with the roommate introduction and I said I was into makeup, this was not what y'all were expecting. But
You know, it's whatever.
yeah,
It's cool. It could be a lot worse, so
yeah.
you're good.
Yay!
Yay!
Cool. Alright y'all, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you on my next one. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye!